gals, never hear from Drake Wayne Game, and a Subby on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of I Wanna Hug That Gator. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm January up, and let's go! Alright, who's next? We exit the crowd into a more spacious part of the arcade. That was awesome, Liv! He really gave him a run for his money. I know, right? I mean, I know I'm a bit rusty, but the moment I got my hands on the controls and he gave me a real fight, I was so close to beating him. Despite having been outmatched and losing to Buster, she seems to be having even more fun than ever. Feeling all jittery after that fight. That's the gamer rush set one in ya. Hey, you know they sell food here, right? We should get some snacks to celebrate. Well, I was smelling grease. I was just assuming it was. He takes his own order and starts marching off another direction. Damien, wait for the rest of us! Food, huh? You know what? I could go for a little something. Yeah, it is getting pretty late. Come on, they went this way. Olivia starts plowing through the crowd once more. Oh boy, this again. I'll call it exercise. The snack bar is a small cutaway from the rest of the building, segregated by different style tiling and brighter fluorescent lighting. There's not a lot of options aside from what you'd expect. Pizza, ice cream, chicken strips, pickles, and the like. When Damien asked for 2 slices of pizza, Liz got excited. The moment he got the food, however, he was already eating one while holding the other. She seemed really annoyed, but took his offer to let him pay for her food. He offered to pay for Olivia and myself, but the last thing I want for him to do is drain his wallet any further, knowing their living situation. It's barely over $10, so it's not like it bothers me. Olivia had gotten an order of chicken wings slathered in hot sauce. I just went with the classic chicken strips and one of the sodas I recognized from the school vending machine. We'd take a seat at one of the few open tables, and I struggle not to think about how often they're cleared. Damien doesn't bother sitting with us. He just heads right back into the fray with both arms occupied by his dinner. Liz follows after Damien to keep track of him. At least her head does. Olivia barely even sets her tray down before. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Munch, munch, munch. I suddenly shift myself away from the maelstrom of molars and claws. Damien probably said he'd covered the meal because he knew Olivia would get this. Sheesh, Hot Wheels, would you like some actual meat on that? I didn't even know wing bones could get that big. Olivia responds by snapping the bone in two between her teeth. The marrow squirts out a little and she has to get a napkin to wipe her cheek. Suddenly my own chicken tender meal looks even more unsavory, so I push it aside and closer to the tooth tornado. It only takes moments for her to accept my offering with no manners whatsoever. Thank you. I don't mention it. So, after we finish, any other plans? Olivia ponders my words while rolling a bone around her mouth like it's a lollipop stick. It's just a chicken bone, Inco. An oddly large chicken bone. I don't know. I've basically done all I want to do by now. Damien's probably got another 20 minutes before he burns out. I'm cool to hang here unless you want to do something. Coffee time! Oh, I got some like cookie butter coffee. So good. Got little cookie pieces on top of it. Nah, I actually don't play games much. I had fun playing with you, though. Olivia looks away for some reason. We should do this sort of thing more often. Yeah? Of course, I've never had this much fun outside of my previous schools, mainly because I'd never had many friends to hang out with. That's kinda sad. It is, but it looks like moving here was a change for the better. Plus, it's just fun hanging out with you. Though stained with sauce, Olivia's lips curled into a smile. And Liz and Damien too, of course. Though I have to admit, with the way Liz gravitates towards Damien, it's almost like she had all this set up. What do you mean? Well, Damien and Liz are pretty close, so maybe she's using this as an opportunity for them to get closer. It's almost like we're on a double date or something. She jerks back to me, completely attentive. Did I say something? Really? Yeah, it's kind of funny. Since we hang out together pretty often, people might start thinking we're together. Something whips into my back. Gah! Olivia grabs hold of her tail. Crap, sorry! Yeah. I had fun today. Going out like this for the first time in ages, seeing this place again? It's nice. I'm blessed you guys said they renovated it in the last few years. Has anything else changed? Olivia looks into the depths of the arcade, looking for anything different. You know what? I think the wallpaper's changed. But other than that... She turns back to me with a nostalgic grin. No, it stayed the same. You know what has changed, though? What? The people here. What, like the employees? Them too, but I meant the regulars. When we came here, the place was always more... Her tongue probes her cheek as she considers different words. More... hectic? No, more packed. It was so easy getting through here today. I recall her almost running some people over to get across the building, and with the look she had back then, I don't think she'd have noticed if she had. Olivia's gaze lingers back toward the arcade machines. And back then, every machine was crowded. It was a lot louder, and there was always this something in the air that had everyone excited. What about when you and that guy were playing Jurassic? Oh, okay, yeah, it was like that. But way more. Like, it felt like every machine had a crowd around it. Everyone just getting crazy, and it was always a pain to wait your turn. With the heaviest of sighs, Olivia turns back toward me. It feels empty, like everything else nowadays. I mean, empty is good. You're able to get around easily. Mere hit and runs notwithstanding. And personally, this place feels crazy to me. Even here in the tiny food court, I can feel the rumbling loudness of all the people here resonate through my body. Oh, I'm finally sipping some of them cookie pieces. So good. Her only response was a non-committal hum. Olivia handles her flask carefully, staring down at the sticker I'd noticed earlier with a wistful look. Remember that Liz mentioned about it being from an old show she watched. Say, I noticed that sticker when I went to refill it. What's it from? Oh, that? It's from some old anime that I remember watching growing up. It's nothing special. It's nothing really special. Some anime, huh? What's it about? Oh, God! You want to know? Sure. I never really caught on to the whole anime stuff, but I'd like to know what it's about. Well, if you really do want to know, it's not like any other anime. It's called Gundam, and yeah. For the next 5 minutes, Olivia tries to summarize the premise of Gundam in detail. Given that I'm as clueless to it as I was with the fighting terminology, the plot sounds completely esoteric. The sticker is of the symbol worn by a faction of space noids fighting for their independence. Sounds like just a noble group with a goal like that. Watching her talk so passionately about the series, the franchise? Oh, that's a lot. For how long? But that's the alternate universe stuff. Oh, and then there's the martial arts one. As she continues her description of the franchise, I start to realize how enamored I've become. Not just about hearing the show, but from seeing Olivia talking about her favorite show with such passion and energy. I find myself engrossed in her voice as she recounts a particular version of the anime, as she's even taken to emulating segments from the show. And in the end, he finally admits it, it's one of the best romances Gundam's done, and... Her sudden pause worries me. What's wrong? Nothing. Doesn't sound like nothing. Rather, given the roughness in her tone again, her throat finally ran dry. You know the refill? I'm good. She drinks deeply from the canteen that had started this all off. It's been a while since she talked herself dry like that. In fact, I can't recall the last time she desperately needed to hydrate like that. I think maybe around the start of the school year? She releases the canteen and lets a breath of relief out. Better? Olivia nods. Yeah, anyway, where'd I leave... Actually, I've probably been babbling on too long about it. Oh no, I don't mind at all. Nah, it's fine. Besides, you let me talk about my favorite show, so tell me about yours. Mine? Well, I haven't finished anything, just mostly video essays about old shows. I'm told I can call myself a fan of video games without having played them, but does that apply to TV? Olivia sure has taste. She can tell me exactly what kind of show she likes and why she likes it. I just know bits of trivia. No, that can't be right. I've seen lots of things in passing. Like... Well, shoot. I have no swag. I guess I've spent more time watching in-depth video essays about shows than actually watching them. Man, that's embarrassing. Nah, no it's not. Okay, maybe a little. But it's never too late to get into it. See what you do or don't like. Next time you're over at my place, we can binge watch a whole anime series. I like the sound of that. But if it ever gets too intense, you can always watch Power Raptors with Vinny. Hey! Go, go, Power Raptors! Down, 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 down. Ah, relax. Toku shows like that aren't just for kids to like. It's funny, though. I remember my dad letting me watch it as a kid, and Vinny got into it because I showed him. If you don't mind me asking, you mentioned that your dad's in and out of town because of his job. What is it exactly? He's on contract with the DoD. Wow, really? Yep, been working with the Air Force since I was a baby. Normally he hasn't called that often, but when he does, it's pretty lengthy. Weeks, even months. That must suck. It isn't all too bad. We can still call each other and send messages. The work just keeps him busy. Well, that's good. Keeping in touch with your folks is important. Why do I feel sad now? And what about your parents? What's their job? Oh, mine are joint partners and architect. It's why we move around a lot, and the main reason why we're here in Volcadera to begin with. Ah, now it all makes sense. What does? You know. She points at my shades and jacket. Having on a jacket and shades doesn't automatically make me rich, Olivia. Dude, who else wears clothes from Abercrombie and Flint and has extra pairs of Ray A-Band sunglasses on them? Ray A-Bands. People in mansions, that's who. I don't live in a mansion. For information, it's a 2-story complex with an automatic gate and, See what you mean. Now you get it, Moneybags. Suddenly, Liz starts waving her hands around excitedly. What the... Inco! Olivia! Damien comes rushing in, both arms filled with a pile of tickets. Oh, mama, that's a lot of tickets. On the other end is still trailing behind him. Damien got the jackpot on Megala Millionaire! This is probably like 1,000 tickets. I'm gonna go see what this gets at the prize corner. Come on! Holy crap. Alright, yeah, you done eating, Olivia? She takes the basket of chicken strips and pushes back from the table. Yeah. I roll my eyes and follow behind Damien to the prize counter. He plops his winning stash on the counter in front of the unamused clerk. So, what'll this get me? Nothing. You need to drop those in a ticket counter first. Ha, damn, nearly forgot. He rushes off to get them counted and I look over the options. There's a few old games up on the top shelf for several thousand. What's the exchange rate supposed to be? Below me in the glass counter is a bunch of candy and small plastic novelties. There's also a lot of joke items, whoopee cushions, air horns, things like that. In one corner is a series of licensed and generic plush toys hanging. What do you think he'll get? Probably the mini RC car? Or no, maybe that plasma globe. He's gonna get a handful of candy and let us have the rest. You think so? Alright. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon, YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!